I'm hungry.
Let's drive through.
Order pizza.
No, we can do it.
And it's best when you make it yourself. Kidz Kitchen.
Hi, my name's Harry. I live in the United Kingdom, and when I'm not playing cricket, I like to cook. And today I'm going to be cooking a sweet corn soufflé. This recipe calls for the use of a food processor or blender. You may want to get your parents' help or permission for this. To make the sweet corn soufflé, you're going to need some flour, 5 eggs, butter, some salt, sweet corn, a large mixing bowl, 2 measuring jugs, a 10 by 15 centimetre baking dish, 4 centimetres deep, an additional bowl to separate the eggs. There are various ways to separate the eggs. This is how I do them. Blend 550 grams of sweet corn. You'll blend it for about half a minute. Remember to be careful removing the sharp blade or ask your parents for help. Add the blended sweet corn to the egg yolks. Add an additional 275 grams of unblended sweet corn. Add 60 grams of plain flour. Half a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of baking powder. Mix. Add 300 millilitres of milk and 300 millilitres of cream and mix again. Be sure to preheat the oven. With a convection oven like ours, 160 degrees Celsius, but with a standard, 180 degrees Celsius. Now you're going to need to whisk the egg whites. You can either do this with an electric whisk or by hand. Whisk the 5 egg whites until they go stiff. You'll know the egg whites are stiff because when you take out the whisk, it will leave peaks. You need to make sure the dish is well buttered. Now you need to fold the stiff egg whites into the mixture. Pour the soufflé mix into the pan. When using an oven, always use oven mitts. Bake for just under an hour. After 40 minutes, be sure to check the soufflé. It's not quite ready. I know this because I shook the pan, because the centre moved as if a liquid, not quite solid. It's solid. It's best served immediately after being taken out the oven. Sweet corn soufflé is traditionally a side dish and goes quite well with baked ham.
And it's best when you make it yourself. Kidz Kitchen. And it's best when you make it yourself. Kidz Kitchen.